I I believe that the best Pokemon product that comes out this year for the 30th is not going to be a TCG item or TCG SKU.
Okay. All
What
right.
do you think of that?
All right.
Meh.
I don't know.
Yeah, we need the family
I don't
feud,
know. I
just like on
I
a
think
soundboard.
So look, okay, we've seen Lego. We're disappointed. We've seen
Charmer.
what else have we seen? Sorry, what else? I'm blanking at the moment. Have we seen anything else yet? We've seen
I
The
mean, as far as
GUIC
collabs,
merch, which we haven't talked about. Mason should
oh,
pull
we'll
it
get
up.
into that. We've okay, yeah,
Yep.
we just had a first intro into that. But I actually just had the privilege of playing, not only seeing, we all saw this online, but I got to play the Pokemon pinball machine,
oh
the
man,
limited edition one at that
I'm so
too.
jealous. I'm so
Um,
jealous. You got to play it.
and
Wait.
man,
Question: which one was it? Do you know? Like
it,
what Pokemon was on the placard?
I what do you mean? Were there different Pokemon? There's a Mewtwo.
here I got you. Here, I'll
No,
show you.
on the
Um,
okay. So on the machine, each one is numbered 1 to 750, and it's my understanding that each
oh,
number has a different Pokemon on it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
oh,
I'll
I
give it
didn't
to you.
even look.
Because there are
Caleb,
people that
okay,
are like trying to get spot 6 for Charizard and 25 for
so they're
Pikachu, and I don't know
sold
if it's because
out.
it shows the Pokemon or if it shows. Yeah, people are trying to buy
Okay.
them
Well,
secondhand.
so Caleb X Swag did a video. We can go back and look at it probably. I don't know if he gets close enough, but I remember there being a Mewtwo, unless they all have Mewtwo. Um, but I don't even know how to like seriously play pinball or anything. But it was intense.
Yeah,
Like
look at the playfield here. I mean, it's just so much
so
detail.
much fun, and then learning. Like I started to dive into like learning what it takes to be like a good pinball player and the extent of what you can do with what Pokemon's going to do with the pinball machines. So excited! I haven't bought one yet.
There
Limited
you go.
edition,
There you go.
edition sold out. But if you're going to buy one, buy the premier one. Don't buy the base level one. Way better. Like so much fun. Uh, it's I can't
This is
wait.
your item of the year, regardless of what else we see. This is your item of the year.
I think
It's
so. I mean, I
pretty
know
cool, man. This is pretty
I know
cool.
like it's inaccessible to most people. It's the premiere is 10 grand or whatever. But like, man, I hope people get the chance to play this thing at a local barcade or wherever that it it I need one. I want one. I'm gonna get one hopefully. Um, it is so cool. And like it's funny too. They're like, someone commented when I was with them, like, this is the first Pokemon pinball machine. We're like, no, they did Pokemon pinball on Game Boy like 30 years ago.
Yeah.
So
And the advance. Yeah, there were a couple of those.
they went from digital to physical, so they're going backwards.
Yeah.
But it is epic, dude. Epic.
Very
So
cool. Very cool.
so spoilers. I did buy one.
I know.
I bought the premium. I
Ah,
I wanted a limited but could not find one, and
they
I've heard
sold out
rumors of
before.
what.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've heard that John and I both heard the same rumor separately, so it's that probably puts some validity to it that they sold out before the announcement that Stern was making a Pokemon pinball even happened, because there was speculation that like their next big announcement would be that. So people were calling their pinball distributors and saying, "I want to be on the list for the next Stern machine," essentially
I
knowing
talked with the
that it
Stern guys. They told me they were sold out before
yeah,
even.
that it was inevitably going to be Pokemon. And so, this comes at a really interesting time for them, because I've been reading a lot of like the pinball forums and stuff like that. That the last few Stern machines maybe have had a little, I would say like controversy, but like maybe the community wasn't as like pleased with some of the decisions and stuff. So it seems like people are really excited about that. This is the next one. I've heard a lot of comments that from a pinball perspective, from like hardcore pinball players, pinheads, that they
Who you
are
calling Pinhead?
yeah, that they are maybe that's a bowling term, I don't know. But they that like there's a lot of depth to it, in the sense that a lot of really easy shots for new people that are going to feel like they're like really good at pinball from playing it, like easy multi-ball, easy stuff like that, but there's still a lot of depth in a lot of the other mechanics for deep pinball playing. That there are a lot of differences between the pro and the premium slash limited edition, so those two also have differences, but a lot of them are more cosmetic. But that like things like the Meowth balloon and the Pikachu are not animatronic on the base level pro model. that there's no toilet bowl, which is like the spinner that the ball rolls around. There's no left shoot. So they've kind of condensed some of those mechanics down on the Pro. And a lot of times the reason for that is, one, saves them money, right? But two, you got to think about these get put in arcades. They get played all day long. They get beat up by people. And so sometimes not having some of those mechanisms, like things going up and down that can then break and motors that can go out and stuff like that, it makes it more economically friendly for an arcade to have those machines because they last longer. And so that's why those are actually going to be the first machines that hit the market, or the Pros are going to be the first ones that they start shipping over the next couple of weeks. And then after that, we're going to see the premium and limited editions hit. Limited editions, $750. They're already sold out. Rumor has it you're going to be paying $25 to $30K to get one of those.
There was one like immediately on eBay at 30.
Yeah.
I think MSRP was supposed to be 13, something like that.
Yeah. And so premiums and Pros will probably go through multiple waves of sales, probably just for as long as Stern has the license. One of the coolest things to me was that it sounds like this game is going to be continually updated. They're going to have 182 Pokemon at launch on it that you can like catch while you're playing, and you can track which ones you've caught on the mobile app. So like you'll have your own like essentially mobile Pokedex, and then they're going to add more over time. And so the game's going to continue to evolve, add more replayability.
How do they do that?
I assume it's like a software update. So like
you have to like
Wi-Fi or something, or via the app or something like that. The
we
Pokeball shakes also on the premium. But one of the other big things is that, so all the art on this was Pokemon art that they already had. They didn't get to handcraft any art or anything like that. And that's no surprise to us that have been around Pokemon for years. Pokemon's very restrictive of their IP. But one of the things I found really interesting in the interview was Stern made their own Pokedex and got it approved, as well as the island. So they were not allowed to use a region from any one of the games. So this is actually a custom 4-zone region that's made for this, and a custom Pokedex that's made for this that was approved, or still getting approved, that will be represented. So the Pokedex you see up on the screen is not going to match any of the region Pokedexes. The island's going to be its own like pinball island, probably not called that, but in that reference. So yeah, overall, the machine looks really fun to play. So to give everyone context, my wife and I have played a lot of pinball. We have 2 digital pinball machines. That's just because I don't have the attention span for just one machine. I need like 1,000 tables at once. But we've got like the really fancy ones with the shaker motors and the solenoids and all that, so it feels like real pinball. This looks awesome. This looks like it's just going to be so much fun. Have a bunch of friends over, order some pizza, have a high score tournament, and just have a blast. The music is nostalgic. They got the announcer voice from like the anime. Like it's very anime themed in terms of like the animations
Clips
that you
from
see
the
up on the
show.
screen.
Yeah.
So,
I think
so Sean, you're talking this thing up, supporting me, but you're the first one to say no. What do you think?
Yeah, I think this is awesome. Don't get me wrong. I think this is so awesome. But I have to give you the big X because, like, brother, first of all, we haven't even had Pokemon Day, which is on the 27th. So, like, when people see this, it's going to be, like, a week, essentially, until Pokemon Day. But they have a whole year to beat this. I can't imagine that the greatest thing they're going to do this year is also simultaneously going to be the second thing that they do this year. After
so what do you think? What do you think it's going to be? Is it going to be cards? Is it going to be what do you? I mean,
they just made that theme park, right? Have we seen
that's another thing we need to talk about. That's a bummer.
It's a bummer.
That does not look fun at all.
Did you see the walkthrough that I posted in one of the Discord?
It looks awful.
Oh, please. Oh my God.
I'm more excited for their collaboration with Universal. I think that's
that's what I was talking about, actually.
Okay.
You're talking about Pokepark, right?
Pokepark, yeah.
I'm talking about the collaboration with Universal, which I assume we're going to see and hear more about this year.
That's going to be huge. But
that to me, like, if they go like Harry Potter levels of like where you can do like that
would be something else.
Yeah, that would be amazing. But yeah, I think there's going to be something for cards too. That's going to be awesome. We've seen like people leaking out things that we don't really know if they're legitimate or not, but have to do with like, we talked about last week, the first partner cards with the backgrounds and everything. If they lean more into that or do a set around that and go super hard into that, just like cards that are just like dopamine nostalgia hits, like pure like video game, anime, adrenaline, deer veins. Yeah, dude,
We're gonna get a collector box.
God, please give us a UPC that's retro video game themed. Oh my God,
that's what I'm most excited about. Like coming up,
make it 3. Like the box needs to be 3 panel, red, blue, and yellow. Right. The back is green, as a nod to Japan and green version. Inside, you open it up, it's all 8-bit sprites. Like, just hire me on Pokemon. Call me in. I've got you. I'll design the product.
Mason, thank you for pulling that. That is epic.
I love
merch, right?
this.
That was it, EUIC or EIUC?
I think this is just going to be available everywhere.
Yeah, but they showed it at EUIC, I think, was where we first saw it. And there's like a hoodie, too.
It's all here.
Yeah.
There's the playmat.
Dude.
Box.
Hey, graded video games to the moon.
This is so nostalgic, though, dude. Like, this is...
It is. That Gengar, Nidorino, Pan, dude.
So good.
I can hear the music in my head.
Yeah. 30th. This is cute. Love this.
Yeah, it's kind of whatever.
30th.
I don't like the shiny
we got that.
or whatever.
This is the coolest thing that I really enjoy. Is this guy? This is the
manga.
Manga from One Piece. They took the idea. Good idea.
Yeah, manga stuff just seems to be a theme that we're getting rumblings of. About talking about the manga and just the panel work and stuff like that. Obviously, One Piece has the manga rares that have the panels in the background, so Pokemon may be taking some inspiration from old One Piece here.
I've been called crazy, but I'm telling you, animation sells in manga, baby.
Dude, these are cool though. First of all, that mat's dope. How each of the starters is beating their typed version. So like Charmander's beating Bulbasaur, and then Squirtle's beating Charmander.
That's gruesome, right?
Charmander's getting got by Squirtle right there.
See, Squirtle's scared for his life there too. And Bulbasaur is just like the most chill.
Yeah, Bulbasaur's face like doesn't match what he's doing, but everything else is like fine. He's just kind of like there, but that mat's super cool.
It looked like the Pidgeotto and it's cute.
Oh, but look at the back. The Mew. Look at the Mew and the
Mew.
Pikachu and Clefairy, which is a nod back that Clefairy was supposed to be the original mascot, not Pikachu.
Well, if you look above that one too, you'll see that looks like a Poliwhirl or the start of a Poliwhirl. Poliwrath, right? Oh, there he is on the right.
There,
yeah.
Poliwhirl was always kind of front and center. The Time magazine, like
he was one of the first ones they made.
And getting stuck in the woods, trying to level those two forever to get your butter for your Beedrill, so you can go fight Brock and not lose.
It's the Diglets, Kakuna, all kinds of little.
Dude, this I'm telling you, man, and like
I love it.
I think the pinball machine is amazing, and it very well could be the top item of the year. But I see stuff like this, and it makes me think we're in for something really special this year.
That's loud for clothing.
I'm hesitant to just check mark and say, yep, the pinball's going to be it. For me, it probably will be. But I think if this is a sign of what's to come, I think we're in for a really, really exciting 30th anniversary.
Yeah, keep this energy, Pokemon. Keep this energy.
I'm excited.